What's up, team? I have just landed in Milano, Italy. It's pouring with rain outside. Milan, I'm looking out the window right now, looks very grey and miserable. But we are here for a very cool event. Nike ACG are like relaunching. They've basically just released a new Instagram. They've created their own train, and we're going into the Alps. You can either do like a trail run or a hike. We've opted for the hike because I'm boring and my knee hurts. But the plan is for me to get some sick visuals. SportsShoes have very kindly sent me out here with another girl called Hattie Pearson, who's a radio DJ and a very keen runner. No relation to me, same surname. Maybe a long lost sister, who knows. But yeah, so we're going to be going on the trip tomorrow. I am bringing my camera. I bought my Sony a7R5. I've bought my 70-200 and I've bought my 24-70 and I've bought my Ricoh GR3. Trying to figure out which is going to be best to take. I want to keep my bag light if we're hiking. I don't know how extreme this hike is. I have bought some hiking trousers off Amazon, gloves, the whole works. I'm not a big hiker, but they're kitting us out with some bits. They're on the bed. I haven't opened them yet. So let's take a look. God, this is really influency. You know what I mean. But sick bag. Nike ACG backpack. I wasn't expecting that. Basically, Nike ACG stuff is so well made. I've got like a few of their bits from like way back in the day. And they've always made cool stuff. So I wasn't expecting the bag. I knew we were getting the trainers and I knew we were getting a jacket to wear so that we're all kind of in the same thing tomorrow. But yeah, the bag's pretty sick. So let's take a look. Oh God, there's more things. Like they've actually properly kitted me out here. No. I've got Nike glasses. I bought my Oakleys. Folkleys. They're fake Oakleys. Ah, shit. No freaking way. Bro, I'm just a photographer. But you best believe I'll be wearing these on the road bike or running with all that running I do. How do they look? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. This is... Okay, I'm buzzing right now. I'm absolutely buzzing. God, this is going to be like a proper unboxing, guys. Got some thermal socks. Lovely stuff. This is overwhelming. I got a sick beanie. That's very cool. God, I feel like a kid at Christmas. Oh my God, I'm a sucker for a quilted vest, especially when shooting outdoors in the winter. So that's pretty freaking sick. Large, because I'm absolutely massive. I'm actually cutting for the wedding, so need to get back into shape. Wow. That's a sick thermal as well. Oh my God, I've been absolutely spoiled. Thank you so much. I was not expecting this. Not that they'll watch this video. Let's take a look at what we have. So these are the new, I don't want to get the name wrong. I think they're the new like Alpha Flies. Basically, this is their new running off-road shoe with a carbon plate. But this isn't a running channel at all. This is a photography channel. But cool shoes, hey. So I'm not going to go into depth about them. But I'll be rocking these tomorrow when I'm getting all my photos. Absolute result, guys. This is this is sick. What up? I got changed into my new clother. Sorry, I'm really excited. I never get new clothes. This hat is boiling though, so I'm gonna have to take it off. So let's actually talk about the aim of this shoot. What is it that I want to get from it? So obviously, I think this whole video can be about like being smart about the way you shoot. So I obviously have a task from the clients. The SportsShoes have said to me, you know, like you need to get photos of Hattie, who I'm here with. She's the runner during the hike, etc. And also some product focused stuff. So that's what I'll do, and I'll do that. But then I'll also want to get some of my own stuff for my portfolio, right? So I will also shoot the athletes around me as well. If I see a good photo opportunity, I'll try and get some really cool shots of product. And what I'll probably do is try to make the product look like it's basically in a campaign. So, you know, for me, what I could get out of this for my portfolio is that if I could get some really cool shots that almost look like an ACG Nike campaign whilst we're out in the Alps, then that's a win, right? Because that means then I could essentially do a social post and put that out and it looks like I've shot an ACG campaign. And obviously it's not an ACG campaign, but it's about knowing when to use kind of opportunities. Obviously, keeping your client happy and getting everything you need for your client, but also they do cross over and you can get stuff for yourself. So it's just being smart. Like, how can I, on this hike tomorrow, shoot, you know, this new trainer or the coat that we're going to be wearing or whatever that's new. How can I basically shoot this and make it look like it's in a campaign? I've actually shot these shoes already on Hattie. In the UK, we did a shoot up north somewhere near the Peak District or the Lake District, can't remember which. But tomorrow I'll be thinking, you know, like wide angle, close up, going through terrain, splashing through water, kicking up like snow and like getting close-ups of that. Those details would then sit on my page because it will look like a, you know, kind of all conditions gear running shoot. So it's just being really smart, guys, about, I'm sorry, I'm going to take these off now so you can see my eyes. It's just being really smart about the way you go about shooting stuff, even if it's events. Like, I never usually shoot events. I'm more of a campaign photographer. So with that hat on, I'll want to make tomorrow look like a campaign and an editorial and not just like event photography. So it's really good to just have a think about how you're going to go about stuff. And obviously, like, tomorrow I'll get my own content as well and probably make a reel out of it. But I would like to create an Instagram post with images on, and like, I'll let them play through here, the images that I got. Hopefully there's some good ones. But with some images that look like a Nike ACG campaign, because then I can push that out and it can sit in my portfolio and look that way, because I've got an opportunity to get in front of athletes and people that wear it and they're head to toe in the brand. So it makes sense, you know? So any kind of event photographers or anything out there, if you're shooting run clubs, you know, is there someone running by that is head to toe in On or whatever the brand is? And it's like, oh, okay, I can use that person to create like a campaign style shot because they look like they'd be part of an On running campaign, for example. So just, you know, thinking carefully about what it is you want to create and what you want to do. Right, let's talk camera kit. I bought my low pro backpack with me, the usual one, the Freeline BP 350. I will obviously not carry a laptop tomorrow. I am going to have to figure out, because the brand will probably want me to take this. So what I'll probably do is take the camera shell with the compartments and slide it into here, because I reckon it will fit, and basically turn this into a camera bag. Obviously won't take my laptop, so that'll lighten the load a fair bit. So I'll take that out. I'll leave that in the hotel room, and then when I get back tomorrow, just start editing straight away. So I'm trying to figure out if I rock my usual setup with the Ricoh and the 70-200. The 70-200 is a bit of a heavy setup to take on a hike, let's be honest. But then I'm also like, if I take my 24-70 on my Sony, what's the point of also having my Ricoh? Because, like, yes, this obviously goes up to 70mm, but I can get fairly similar perspectives. I don't know what the Ricoh equivalent is. I think it's like 24-25mm maybe, something like that, 20mm. So is there any point in bringing this? Like, is it good to have something that I can shoot zoomed with and then something I can shoot wide with? What I'll probably do is I'll get it in the bag and then figure it out and let you know what I end up doing. But it's a bit of a toss-up. So, but let's see if the shell, while you're here, fits in this backpack. If the shell just comes out. And this is what I did for the South Africa trip. Could this be a new camera bag? Would you look at that, folks? Would you look at that? Snug as a bug in a rug, and now I have camera insert in the bottom that's protected at the base and the sides that I can hike with tomorrow. Let's go. I'll show you in the next part of the video what I get up to. I might be at home, who knows, but I'll see you in the next clip.
Obviously are incredible athletes, of ACG athletes, and several are here today. These guys are the best.
It's so sick.
It's crazy. Like,
So
he's got,
What do you think to the train, Francis?
Love it.
It is Francis, isn't it?
Yes,
Matt.
indeed.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet
I'm
you.
Matt.
Hi,
nice to
I'm
meet
Hattie.
you.
Hello.
Nice to
Lovely
meet
to
you.
meet
What kind of train is it?
Nice to meet you.
Well, there are two lovely Bombardier locomotives on either end.
I
Right.
saw that.
But this passenger stock is kind of recently retired. Would otherwise have been scrapped. So I'm happy to see it
really?
repurposed
Have you
in
ever
this
been
function.
on one like this? Oh,
I have before,
Yeah.
but when they were actually in service.
okay.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they've done in the interior.
Yeah.
10, boarding 10.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice experience.
Thank you. Oh, cool.
Hi,
Thank you.
Variazioni. Maggiori informazioni sui canali digitali.
oh yes.
Yeah, you see three towers in the clouds.
Oh yeah, the tiny little ones.
Yeah.
Like right in front of us. This guy's. Whoa! Look at those. Look at those mountains.
Oh, fuck. Whoa, look at the birds.
Yeah.
So I've got to get a shot of that.
Well, you said what, 5k?
What's 1.1 miles? 2k?
Yeah, like yeah. So which button? Oh, but I was just looking at ranking shoes. So the other one
Thank you are going to put now.
sorry.
You know that we need to start speaking.
Head up. Is it cool in here?
Hi! Oh, it smells very clean. It smells really new and clean.
This is Lorenzo, your capotreno, and in advance I hope you have comfortable. As we back to the civilization, it's good time to think about all greater things you might discover in the wild, like sense of accomplishment or feeling being connected to something greater, or maybe just goats. That's okay too.
Yeah, so there's a global shortage of that jacket. That's what
I heard
she
her say,
said.
yeah.
Wow, how does it feel?
Oh, it's so comfortable.
Wow.
I mean, the colourway of that hat.
What's happening, team? I am now back home in my humble abode, as you can tell. You'll have seen the photos I took. You might have seen my Instagram post. Everything that I said I was going to do, well, I did get some of it, but it didn't go to plan. The, images I wanted to look like an ACG campaign didn't happen, really. Got a couple of nice shots, some bits that I'm happy with, but this just goes to show sometimes things are outside of your control. And not that it was a failure at all. I'm happy with some of the shots I got. I think client was happy with the shots, but it wasn't the full-blown ACG campaign and the shots I wanted. A couple of reasons. Main reason was it's really hard to shoot and hike. So the climb was way harder than I expected. And we had crampons and we had poles, and boy did we need crampons and poles. I'm not an experienced hiker by any stretch of the means. I'm used to where I live, it's as flat as far as the eye can see. We barely ever get snow here, obviously, in the UK. So the conditions that we were in, I found tough. We were single file hiking. So if you've got a pole in one hand, camera in the other hand, and you're trying to hike, not slip over and shoot, especially when you're in single file, you can't shoot to your left and right because people are in front of you and behind you. So it made it really difficult for shooting, and it was like that for most of the hike. Getting up the hill was tough, and then on the way down, you're trying not to slip on ice whilst also trying to shoot. So you'll have seen in the video some of the shots I got. You'll have seen on the Instagram page that I posted some of the shots I got. I'm happy, really particularly with that first portrait of the ultra runner who's American. I think it's Caleb Olson, I think his name is. Really love that shot. But yeah, it was just the way it was. And because it's an event and it's not a directed shoot where I've got full control, there wasn't a chance for me to be like, right, Hattie, let's move to the side for 10 minutes. I want to get you running through here. I want to get some close-ups of the shoot, etc., etc. So yeah, you win some, you lose some, we learn. And I think, guys, what I'm going to get the 16 to 35 mil. I just don't think the 24 to 70 is wide enough. And with that 24 to 70, the first generation one, I'm really having trouble with the autofocus on when it's at 24 mil. For whatever reason, I think the lens is just getting old. I bought it used as well, and I've had it for 7 years nearly. So bearing that in mind, I'm probably going to get the 16 to 35 Mark II. I think it's going for like 1,500 quid at the moment on MPB. I need to take another look, but I'm probably going to buy it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my little trip. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. There's more to come. I'm off to LA next week, which will be super fun. We're doing a bit of a road trip. We're flying into Arizona, then we're driving through like Joshua Tree, Palm Springs, and then getting to LA. So that'll be good fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll see you guys in the next video. If there's anything you want to hear more about, please leave a comment below. If you haven't already, guys, please subscribe. I'm new to YouTube. I'm finding my feet, and I appreciate all the support. Drop a like on the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Peace out.